Welcome to FightingIllini.com. I'm Michelle Provenzano here at Huff Hall with volleyball assistant coach Hillary Tennant. Hillary, how has it been, starting the 2015 season? This is your second year as a coach with the volleyball team here. How has it been to have that first year under your belt and get this year started?
I think it makes a huge difference for our staff, even just having a full year under the belt. I know how Kevin likes things. I know how things need to be set up in the gym. I know our routine. And so having Owen Monroy, who's our new assistant here, I think that it's been really great at least having one of us have that year of experience. And I feel a lot more comfortable in my role. I know the expectation, and so it's been really fun. And it's also nice having a prior relationship with the girls for a year. So a lot of them, I've been working with for at least an entire year. And the girls that just came in, I've known for the same amount of time anyway, even a little bit longer, because right from the get-go, we knew they were committed to us, and I'm the recruiting coordinator, and so I've been keeping in contact with them and communicating with them from the first day.
Talking about recruiting, you guys have the #1 recruiting class in the nation. How does it feel? Again, your second season with the team, and just to have that, right away as you're starting?
Yeah, I think that it's a great testament to the work that those girls did as, high schoolers, and the work that they did before they got to college. I think for our team, that ranking doesn't make a huge difference. We love having great players come in, but the ranking itself is, it's an opinion that other people have. And I think that the actual girls, Jordan, Allie, and Beth, have had a really great mentality about that. They've come in here, and it's kind of been cute. They're almost intimidated by these girls, even though they came in ranked so high and as such great players. But they still know that just because they were great in high school and great as seniors doesn't mean that they're going to be the best in our gym, and they know they have to work for it, and they're super anxious to learn our style and just to get better. So it's been really neat that way.
And part of your role also is, helping with the offense. How has it been, the past year with offense? You guys had a pretty successful season. You went to the Sweet 16 round of the NCAA tournament. What is your focus on this year for the offense and to keep that consistent?
This year we've talked a lot about running a faster offense. Our girls have a lot of experience, and so we know that sometimes running a faster offense you can have more errors, but I think with them having some experience in the Big Ten and just a lot of experience as hitters, and they're very intelligent, and so if they're out of rhythm and they're in a bad situation, they know what to do with the ball. And so I think that all the way around, we're going to try to fire balls everywhere and really make it a struggle for the other team's defense.
And you guys are starting the season off playing 3 different teams in the Illini Classic this coming weekend. Talk about what the focus is it's going to be in practice. You're facing 3 very different opponents. So just right off the season start, just talk about a little bit about that.
I think whenever we go into any match, our mentality is very much on ourselves. This is early in the season. We don't have a lot of video on the teams that we're going to play. We're playing Louisville Friday night, which will be really fun. Luckily, we did play them in the spring, so we've at least seen them a little bit, and they beat us. And so I think that that's even better, having them come now to Huff after beating us in the spring. Mm-hmm. And we play Miami of Ohio on Saturday morning, who's a great team. We haven't seen them for a long time, and so we're not sure what they're going to bring. And then Creighton, who's also been a great team, but they graduated some really good players, and so we're looking forward to seeing how their younger players have developed this last spring and who they're going to be. But knowing that every team is so diverse and that we don't have a lot of information on them, I think the focus switches from on that team to the internal team, and how can we play the best volleyball we know how to play, and how can we prepare to be, who we want to be, and not worry so much about what the opponent's going to bring.
Right. And as far as this 2015 season, what are some of your major goals for the team and what you want them to kind of succeed at this season?
Well, as coaches, we try to take a step back and allow the girls to make those decisions on what they want their goals to be. And their goal is they want to win the national championship. That was it. I think, we talked, do you want to put that out there? Do you not? And I don't remember who it was, but one of the girls was like, why would we not put it out there? Almost offended. Yeah. And so I think that they're very confident in that that's what they want to do. They're confident in the work they know they need to put in to do that. And so that's out there, and then they've kind of just made little plans, little goals to get them there. So we've kind of chunked up the season, but now we're starting preseason time, and so things start to change. And I think that the workload changes, and I think that even just building relationships with each other and keeping those strong and all those things, they have to put a lot of effort into those to keep getting to the place they need to be in order to win the national championship.
And you were a player here once. How helpful is it that you were in their shoes once, and it wasn't that long ago either? So, you get to relate to them a little bit as from not only from a coaching standpoint, from having played yourself.
I do think it's nice to have played here and know what the girls are going through and know the stresses they have to handle. And and to know how fun it is to be in the gym, and that I think being a player, you know what you like from an assistant coach and what you don't. You know what energy they need to bring, and so that's definitely been helpful for me. And I think that the girls trust that I understand kind of our systems and how they work, but it does feel like it was a long time ago, even though maybe it wasn't.
Yeah.
And I think I would even be intimidated now to step on the court with the girls. I mean, they're monsters, you know, in the best way possible. They're just really great athletes.
Well, thanks, Hillary.
Thank you.
And for more Illini sports coverage, visit fightingillini.com.